know you Cant'cer.
Hi, and thanks for tuning in today to Bag of Tricks and Ostomy Tips. You know, since we started this, we thought that it was probably a good idea to really talk about my bag of tricks and what it is that I carry with me at all times. When I first started in on my ostomy journey, I really wasn't that educated to the fact that not only did I have to have them everywhere I went, but also that it actually is my legal right and your legal right to carry your ostomy products everywhere you go. You can take them to an event. When they say that, no, you can't carry this, you need a clear bag, you need to do whatever, you just say, these are my ostomy tips, it's my legal right, and they cannot stop you. I really did have an unfortunate circumstance with that. So I kind of learned the hard way, so I'm trying to save you a little bit of the steps that I went through. Anyway, going further into what it is that I have in my bag. Now, I really do carry this absolutely everywhere, and I make sure, first of all, that I have 2 changes of my ostomy bags. So let's see what's inside. First, I have my Hollister ceramide barrier that we discussed in a prior episode. I have wrapped very nicely the waste bag that you will put your product in should you need to use it. I already cut one of my bags, so if I'm really in a pinch and I don't have time to cut my bag, at least I have one that's already prepared. But you never know what's going to happen to you during the day. Sometimes you can go 3, 4, 5 days without having to change a bag, and then all of a sudden something goes wrong and you go through 2 in one day. That's why I actually carry 2. So, like I said, I have one that is already attached, pre-cut, so it's pretty much ready to go. I have my prep that is ready to go, and then I also have, we discussed this on a prior episode, my mini bag, which I'm really excited about wearing now because it's provided me a sleekness and the ability to really not have such a long bag. I've been asking for so long since I started on this, why are some of them so long, especially for women? Because, you know, we have shorter torsos and even for children. And now I did discover that Hollister does have the mini bag. So I just started wearing them, absolutely love them, but I'm gonna talk to you about that in an episode coming up further. But anyway, so I do have 2 bags, and then I also do carry the one barrier that I just keep safely enclosed so that I'm not going through any problems should I be somewhere that is warmer than usual or colder, because you can't keep these in your bag for too long without changing them back, because the conditions of the weather do sometimes affect the ability that it does sticking to you. So don't always keep the same supplies. Kind of rotate them, and likely that you have them with you, you probably will do that. Anyway, what I do is I just put them together and I really neatly fold them so that it's not a whole mess. And also, I keep inside, just in case that I'm in a situation that I'm not in a bathroom, I keep with me already pre-moistened Cottonelle towelettes. I love these. They have absolutely nothing on them. They don't leave any residue whatsoever, and they stay nice and moistened without being, you know, too wet. So I keep them in a nice secure baggie. Also, I carry a really beautiful pair of ostomy scissors. These cut the barrier very, very well, and I have had no problem going on the plane with these. I just say that this is part of my ostomy supply, and really they have not given me any problem. You can also get a card from TSA that says that you carry your ostomy supplies, and that might help as well. But this is what I carry, and I simply just put them all in my bag, and it makes me feel safe and secure knowing that this is with me at all times in case any mishap happens. So I hope you use that as a really good tip because it probably is on the very, very top of my list. So we thought that we'd also like to talk today about travel tips. I have found, because I actually go out and I sing a lot and I'm on the road quite often, either flying or in the car for a very long time, that I like to put a new bag on in the morning just before I leave so that I really have a nice, fresh adherence and a clean bag. And then I also don't like to eat a lot before I get into the car or before I'm flying. I don't know how you feel about it, but I definitely am very uncomfortable when the bag is just filling up and I'm driving and it's in my head and I know that I'm gonna have to probably ask to stop and it's going to take time out of our trip. So I really try not to do that as much as I can. The other thing that I have been fortunate enough since we actually started these episodes is finding out about the rucksack, because now I have that in my car or in my bag when I'm going to the airport at all times. So I really don't have to get too scared if I really feel like all of a sudden, you know that feeling that it's just going to start a leak, that at least I have that with me, and that gives me a certain level of comfort to know that I'm not going to panic and my anxiety level is going to be lessened. So thank you, Rucksack and Stoma Works, for sending me that. So far, everybody that I've shown it to absolutely loves it, and it's really a part of my life now. So I thank you for that level of comfort. So once I get to my destination, whether or not I'm going to a party or whether or not I am going to be singing that night, what we discussed on an earlier part of the episode was my new little favorite find. My mini bag. This is so awesome. It's hard to say, isn't this cute? But it really kind of is in an ostomy way. It is 4 inches shorter than the regular ostomy bag, which is typically 9 or almost 10 inches in length. It still has the same lock and roll procedure, but it's just a lot shorter once the whole thing is going. And when I tell you that now I don't have to fold it over like I really had to do with my larger bag, now it can actually just stay just like this, and I have much more of a sleek line, and I feel so much better, almost as if I don't have a package between my legs. So that's really cool. Anyway, maybe you guys would like to try to find this out for yourself. I know a lot of girls would probably like to try this more than the original size. And also, if you do have a child that is wearing the regular ostomy bag, they would probably love this. So give it a try. This one is by Hollister. That's it for this episode today. Come see me next Tuesday so we can find out what's in my bag of tricks and ostomy tips. If you have any questions about the products that you've seen on today's episode, the foundation or its publication, It's in the Bag Ostomy Awareness, see me on all of our websites, or you can call me directly. I hope you are happy and healthy and proud of your ostomy.
No, you can't, sir. No, you can't, sir. No, you can't, sir. No, you can't, sir.